What happens when the American dream of self-reinvention becomes a living nightmare? Today, we're diving into the most shocking body modification stories that will make you question everything you thought you knew about transformation. From a woman who spent $75,000 to become a real-life Barbie, to a man who removed his nose to become an alien. These aren't your typical makeover stories. These are tales of obsession, identity crisis, and the dangerous pursuit of perfection that pushed people beyond the point of no return. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell, because you definitely don't want to miss the most jaw-dropping transformation stories on the internet. Trust me, what you're about to see will leave you speechless. Sahar Tabar, the zombie Angelina Jolie. Sahar Tabar shocked the world when she emerged claiming to be the Angelina Jolie of Iran, but her version looked more like a zombie bride than a Hollywood star. Born Fatemeh Kishvand, this 19-year-old underwent 50 surgeries to create a haunting, otherworldly appearance that defied every beauty standard imaginable. Her transformation included extreme cheek implants, dramatic lip fillers, and surgical alterations that gave her a skeletal, corpse-like appearance. What started as social media fame quickly turned into legal nightmare when Iranian authorities arrested her for blasphemy and promoting corruption. Her story represents the dark side of internet fame culture, where shock value trumps safety. Sentenced initially to 10 years in prison before being released on bail, Sahar's journey from ordinary teenager to viral sensation to criminal defendant illustrates how the pursuit of online notoriety can destroy lives. Her transformation sparked global debates about mental health, social media influence, and the lengths people will go for attention in our digital age. Pixie Fox, the real-life cartoon princess. Pixie Fox's quest to become a living Disney princess led her down a dangerous path of over 200 surgeries since 2011. Her 30J cup breast implants became her signature feature, but her transformation went far beyond breast augmentation. She traveled to India for illegal eye color change surgery, a procedure banned in the US and Europe due to severe risks, including blindness. Her most extreme procedure was jaw contouring surgery in South Korea, where surgeons literally cut and reshaped her jawbone to create sharper angles. This incredibly painful surgery carries risks of permanent paralysis, but Pixie's obsession with achieving her fantasy appearance made the danger seem worthwhile. The toll on her health became undeniable when she suffered brain damage from one of her procedures. Now in her 30s, Pixie has begun expressing regret about her transformation journey, wanting to undo some modifications and embrace a more natural look. Her story serves as a cautionary tale about the addictive nature of cosmetic surgery and the physical price of chasing impossible beauty standards. Jedlica, America's human Ken doll. Jedlica has spent over $500,000 and undergone hundreds of surgeries to become the real-life Ken doll, starting his transformation journey at just 18 years old. Born in New York, Justin's obsession began after watching Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, associating plastic surgery with wealth and success rather than insecurity. His extensive modifications include multiple nose jobs, cheek implants, lip fillers, and body sculpting procedures that have altered nearly every part of his anatomy. What makes Justin's story uniquely American is his entrepreneurial approach to his transformation. He's turned his body into a business, appearing on reality shows and using his fame to finance continued procedures. Unlike many who hide their surgical journeys, Justin embraces transparency about his artificial enhancement, claiming to be 99.9% plastic surgery. His story raises profound questions about identity, authenticity, and the commodification of the human body. While critics question his mental health, Justin maintains his transformation represents artistic self-expression and personal freedom, core American values taken to their absolute extreme. Valeria Lukyanova, the living Barbie doll Ukrainian model. Valeria Lukyanova dedicated her adult life to achieving Barbie's impossible proportions through extreme surgical modification and strict lifestyle regimens. Her transformation goes beyond typical cosmetic surgery. She's attempted to replicate the doll's anatomically impossible measurements through breast augmentation, waist training, and facial procedures that created an eerily doll-like appearance. Valeria's commitment extends to maintaining an impossibly tiny waist through extreme dieting and corset training, claiming she can survive on only light and air for weeks. Her transformation has made her more doll-like than human, sparking global fascination and concern about body dysmorphia and unrealistic beauty standards. Her controversial statements in interviews have polarized public opinion, with some viewing her as a cautionary tale about society's impossible beauty expectations, while others see her as performance art. Valeria's story reflects our culture's complicated relationship with plastic perfection, simultaneously disgusted and fascinated by someone who achieved what Barbie promised was possible. Her transformation forces uncomfortable questions about the toys we give children and the beauty standards we perpetuate through popular culture. Anthony Loffredo, The Black Alien Project. Anthony Loffredo has undergone one of the most extreme body modification journeys ever documented, removing his ears, nose, and several fingers while tattooing his entire body black to become the Black Alien. His transformation represents the furthest edge of body modification, pushing ethical and medical boundaries that challenge our understanding of personal autonomy. Loffredo's modifications include sharpening and dyeing his teeth purple, splitting his tongue, and expressing desire to amputate a healthy leg to complete his alien transformation. His journey stems from profound body dysphoria, feeling trapped in a human form that never felt authentic to his identity. His story raises critical ethical questions about medical professionals' responsibility when patients request removal of healthy body parts. While shocking to many, Loffredo maintains his transformation alleviates the anxiety and distress he felt living in a body that felt foreign. His extreme modifications challenge society's concepts of normalcy, mental health treatment, and the limits of personal freedom. The Black Alien Project forces us to confront our assumptions about identity, belonging, and what it means to be human in an age where technology makes any transformation theoretically possible. Jocelyn Wildenstein, the Catwoman Socialite. Jocelyn Wildenstein, dubbed Catwoman by the media, represents one of plastic surgery's most notorious cautionary tales. The wealthy New York socialite began her transformation journey in 1998, reportedly spending millions to achieve a feline-like appearance through countless procedures that dramatically altered her facial structure. Rumors suggest her obsession with cat-like features stemmed from her marriage troubles with billionaire art dealer Alec Wildenstein, who allegedly preferred the company of exotic cats to his wife. Her transformation became increasingly dramatic over decades, resulting in an appearance so altered that she became unrecognizable from her original self. Despite facing widespread ridicule and public fascination with her appearance, Jocelyn maintains her choices reflect personal beauty standards. Her story illustrates how unlimited financial resources can enable unchecked surgical obsession, leading to results that shock even plastic surgery professionals. Her journey from wealthy socialite to tabloid spectacle serves as a reminder that money cannot buy happiness or authentic beauty. Jocelyn's transformation became a cultural touchstone for discussions about wealth, vanity, and the psychological motivations behind extreme cosmetic modification. Herbert Chavez, the real-life Superman. Herbert Chavez, a devoted Superman fan from the Philippines, has undergone over 24 surgeries to transform himself into his childhood hero. His dedication goes beyond typical fandom. He's literally reshaping his body to embody the Man of Steel, altering his jawline, chin, nose, and other facial features to match Superman's cinematic appearance. Herbert's home serves as a Superman shrine, filled with memorabilia and costumes, but his body has become the ultimate tribute to his idol. His surgical journey represents an extreme form of hero worship, where admiration transforms into identity replacement. He continues pursuing additional procedures, never satisfied with his current appearance, always seeking to get closer to his impossible ideal. What makes Herbert's story particularly poignant is his genuine belief that he can somehow acquire Superman's abilities through physical transformation. His unwavering commitment to embodying a fictional character raises questions about the line between passion and obsession. Herbert's transformation reflects our cultural tendency to blur fantasy and reality, especially in an age where social media makes it easier than ever to live in imaginary worlds rather than face authentic human existence. Dennis Avner, the Tiger Man. Dennis Avner, known as Stalking Cat, devoted decades to becoming a living tiger through 14 surgeries and extensive body modifications. His transformation included tattoos replicating tiger fur patterns, subdermal implants for texture, silicone injections, and surgical alterations to flatten his nose, split his lip, and reshape his ears into feline form. Dennis's modifications earned him a Guinness World Record for most permanent body modifications to resemble an animal. But his journey was deeply spiritual rather than attention-seeking. He believed in a profound connection to tigers and saw his transformation as honoring that spiritual bond rather than shocking the public. His story challenges assumptions about extreme body modification, showing how some transformations stem from genuine spiritual beliefs rather than mental illness or attention-seeking behavior. Dennis's tiger-like fangs, implanted whiskers, and piercing contact lenses created an appearance that was both beautiful and unsettling. His transformation raised questions about the relationship between body modification and religious expression, forcing society to consider whether spiritual motivations justify extreme physical alterations. Tragically, Dennis took his own life in 2012, leaving behind questions about whether his transformation brought him the peace he sought. Leo Blanco, the Michael Jackson impersonator. Leo Blanco from Buenos Aires has invested over $30,000 in at least 11 surgeries since age 15, all in pursuit of perfectly emulating his idol Michael Jackson. His transformation began with minor facial adjustments, but evolved into complex procedures as his commitment to resembling the King of Pop intensified. Leo's dedication goes beyond typical celebrity impersonation. He's literally reshaping his identity to embody Jackson's essence. Multiple nose jobs and extensive facial restructuring have gradually transformed his appearance, though he feels his journey remains incomplete and continues pursuing additional procedures to perfect his likeness. His story reflects the powerful impact celebrities can have on young fans, especially when admiration becomes obsession. Leo's transformation raises questions about cultural identity. As a young Latino man, surgically alters himself to resemble an African-American icon who himself underwent controversial appearance changes. His journey illustrates how celebrity worship can become self-destructive when fans lose themselves in pursuit of becoming someone else. Despite years of modification, Leo's quest for perfection remains ongoing, showing how some transformations become addictive cycles rather than finite goals with achievable endpoints. These 10 extraordinary transformation stories reveal the complex motivations behind extreme body modification, from spiritual beliefs to celebrity obsession, from gender identity to pure attention-seeking. Each person's journey challenges our understanding of normal, forcing us to confront uncomfortable questions about identity, mental health, and personal freedom. What unites these stories is the American dream taken to its logical extreme, the belief that we can become anything we want through determination and technology. But they also show the dark side of that promise, the point where self-improvement becomes self-destruction, where the pursuit of perfection destroys the very humanity it was meant to enhance. These transformations remind us that behind every extreme makeover is a human being searching for something: acceptance, identity, peace, or purpose. Whether we view these stories as cautionary tales or expressions of personal freedom, they force us to examine our own relationship with appearance, authenticity, and the endless American pursuit of reinvention. What did you think of these incredible transformation stories? Which one shocked you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the most fascinating and controversial stories from around the world.